and welcome to the Cloudwork podcast. Today we have our musical guest, Speff.
How's it going, guys?
Hello, hello, hello.
So
Oh,
I have been
no, no, done eating.
I have been listening to Speff's music for years now, actually, on his original SoundCloud. He had made so much music that he had to make a second account so he could make more music.
It's
Oh,
true.
that's lovely.
SoundCloud restricts how much music you can put up, and it's super dumb.
So you have to keep making new accounts to make more music.
So I said, "Fuck it," and I made a Spotify.
Which is also very lovely.
Yeah, he just put his album out, Lame Boy Advance.
Yeah,
It's actually the Photoshop's pretty good of the art cover. It's actually his Game Boy in real life, and then the inside is him making one of the songs.
yeah. Pretty
Oh,
proud of it.
okay. Because I have been listening to it and I really like your music, Speff. I am a big fan of Gamer Fuel, basically.
Oh, thank you. Um, I worked hard on Gamer Fuel. I was really proud of that one too.
Um, Here's a fun bit. We were talking last night, and so he has two Super Smash Brothers related ones. So
Yes.
once he does like two more, he wants to make an album of the Smash Brothers ones, and I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, he does like he takes sound effects from each game series, just like one of them, and like makes music out of that. He's not out to two of them already. He did Melee and the original, and they're pretty good beats.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, I I used to do listen to his original like account on Spotify when I was doing dishes or something at my
Hmm.
friend's place.
No kidding.
Yeah, back when I was a kid.
Are you not listening to your own podcast, Cloud, while you are doing the dishes? Shame.
Well, this was years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, what songs are on there?
On Lame Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Well, it opens up with a quick 30-second intro, which I've called Chrono. Um, and then it jumps right into Gamer Fuel, gets the, um, and then we go into something a little softer. We've got this two-part track called "Don't Wake the Beast," which
Hmm.
is kind of video gamey. It starts off like a stealth mission. You're kind of creeping around, and then all of a sudden, boss fight happens, and the juices get flowing again. After that, I think Pixel Whip is next, and that's kind of a cyberpunk sound, uh, kind of a walk-in beat, like a march, and I'm pretty proud of that one too. Fun fact: the original title for that one was Japanese Cowboy, because that's just what the instrument sounded like to me.
Okay.
Um, After that one is my Crade read, which I am pretty proud of as well. And then it all rounds out at the end with a softer track I called Canada.
I think
Which
Canada is a bit of an odd one out, I think, because the other ones are usually with, about Game Boy, about games, and then suddenly Canada. Why Canada?
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't actually originally plan for Canada to be in the album.
Hmm.
I was going to finish it off with the single I recently put out called Akari,
Hmm.
but I guess that wasn't really a good fit either. I just needed something mellow to round out the album at the end, kind of bring the hype down to a close, bring it to kind of a satisfying finish, and that's what I came up with.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's been. I've seen him work on music before. He's shown me some of his files and stuff. It's really interesting to see it. And my favorite bit was like Smash was my favorite one at the time, and like he showed me the original sound file of that, which was cool. But for some reason, the Donkey Kong sound effect was just gone. For some reason, you just didn't have that anymore.
I must have lost. Sometimes samples just go missing.
Oh,
You're just like it was just you would play the song and it would do it like almost perfectly, but no Donkey Kong, which is yeah, it's like there he goes. It doesn't make sense. Have you ever thought of doing anything with like the Mario Kart like soundtrack?
I haven't. I don't really listen to the Mario Kart soundtrack much.
It's very bumpy. There's a lot of like easygoing fun tracks, you know.
Yeah, I like Electro. I think that's how it's pronounced.
And then you were just playing Mario Kart yesterday, and I beat you up.
Yeah, I was terrible.
listening more to the music than the game, then.
Yeah. Benjamin, have you listened to any of the soundtrack yet?
The soundtrack, you mean the album?
Yes.
No, I haven't actually.
Oh,
That's no worries.
that's actually nice,
Yeah.
because I must admit I listened to it before we went live, so that's why everything is really fresh to me, and I really like Game Review. I haven't really listened to Canada fully because I got run out of time, but I think it's a really nice little album you got there.
Blame Canada?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks.
So, what was it like picking the ones you were gonna like remaster and put in there?
It was tough. I had a list of like 12 songs I wanted to put in there, and I had to whittle it down to 5 because, or I guess 6, including the prelude. But it was tough because I really wanted to put a lot in there, and I ended up just accepting that I was being a perfectionist and trying to do so much, and it would have taken forever to get the album out if I had done 12. So I just turned it into an EP.
Okay.
Yeah, he also remastered most of them too that are like old songs. He like touched them up and
Yeah,
redid them
a lot of
little
those
bit.
songs I have never actually released before. I mean, no, the opposite. I released all of them and then I touched them up.
Which is actually a good
Yeah.
thing, because after a while you notice the things that you want to improve, I guess. If you never,
Exactly.
yeah, if you never put them out, you just put them somewhere in the dusty cabin, and then you forget about them.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's very interesting. Like I'm surprised you didn't put your the Amazing Speff one up there.
Oh, I'm saving that for the next one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh nice. You're gonna do another one.
Oh yeah. I've got a few planned out actually.
Oh dope. Yeah, the Amazing Speff one's pretty good. Speff also has a YouTube account, and like his most watched videos are some of his music. Like that was like popular, I guess, at the time. Like
I cashed in on the Undertale craze and definitely reaped the benefits of it.
Oh, did you make some good remixes?
Yeah, I made an Undertale, I made a Megalovania orchestral remix with like a dub of like Sans talking as like myself.
Ooh, I gotta watch that.
unironically, his Sans voice is like my favorite Sans voice I've heard.
A lot of people tell me that. They think that like a lot of people like they make Sans sound like the YouTuber Critical, where he just sounds kind of dopey, and I don't know. I put a more serious spin on his voice, and I think people really liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and also, what was that other one fused with the like Mish song you did with Undertale? Like you mashed it with like
Oh, I made a joke song, like a mashup between Megalovania and Numb by Linkin Park, and it was
He was in the mashups.
Well, that's weird. Wait, I actually think I've heard that one.
Probably,
The mashup between the Megalovania and
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure.
Popular for no reason.
assuming it hasn't gotten taken down by copyright bots. It should be on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's still there. I actually am putting all the things in the chat. So
Nice.
I put your YouTube channel in the chat and Mega Nymphania, and I put your album in the chat as well. So if people want to listen to the songs or listen to the YouTube, they can watch the chat, and there are all the links.
Nice, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, I'd like to comment that Jeff's house is super cool because it's got the smart home aesthetic going.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's got the Google people like on like every room.
Okay.
Google people?
Yes, I just have Google employees kind of chained up in every room of my house. They do my bidding.
Those Google people probably have Google glasses, right?
You probably. No, but you know we have the smart home like Google thing where you can ask it questions and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You can change the color of my lights, which is pretty fun.
Ah,
Yeah.
lovely.
Last night we were chilling out under the cover of like purple and blue because you
Oh,
could
yeah.
change
Ooh.
each bowl color.
Ooh. Oh, that's fancy.
And we need to try and see if it will play your album yet because it would not play it yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's popular enough to have been indexed, so you can't just ask it to play the album. It's like, what? Who is Speff? No one has ever listened to that person before, so it's not even in their database.
You
Oh.
can always try, of course.
Called Speff for some reason. Like
It was called. It wasn't Speff. It was like Speff with a TH.
oh, Speff. That's a weird one.
That's weird. But you've done a lot of Undertale. Are you doing something about the next chapters of what's it called again?
Oh, Deltarune?
Deltarune.
I actually haven't done any Deltarune remixes yet.
No.
I haven't even played it or seen anybody play.
Well, only chapter 1 is
beat
out,
it
of
because
course.
it was free on Switch. I was like, oh,
Wait, only chapter 1? Okay, yeah, again, yeah, I was a big
Undertale?
Undertale fan, but I didn't get into Deltarune at all. It's weird.
Deltarune is also, I'm sure it has to deal with only having the first chapter out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a departure from Undertale. I can understand why some people didn't really like it.
I like it a lot personally.
No spoilers because because it's heard that it's free, so I will play it
Yes.
and I will like it
Yeah, it.
a lot probably.
To be
It does
fair,
build up. The ending did build up a lot of hype for the next one, but like Toby Fox has been so quiet
Yes.
about it that like I've like sometimes I'll just forget it exists.
yeah,
It's
Not-
so
true.
quiet.
And to be fair, I actually played Deltarune before Undertale because I didn't get Undertale because I'm a cheapskate. I got it from my brother essentially.
Just pirated.
No, I got it from my brother. And when I played it, I was like, yeah, but Deltarune is better. So I really like Deltarune, to be honest. Although I cosplay Sans, so yeah.
Sans is freaking Speff has the jacket.
Oh yeah.
So like of Sans. So like one time he was wearing it when he came over to my house. So I was just like, "Hey Sans, how's it going?" He's just like, "Good."
My sister got me a Sans jacket replica for my birthday one year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Oh.
my favorite jacket. It's
Oh.
I wear it just regularly, just as a normal jacket, and it's really
Oh.
nice.
Didn't you get?
Oh, God. Yes.
Throwing me out of the first one, and she got me the next size up.
It will never not be sand.
Yeah.
No, this man has like a closet full of costumes.
Oh god! Oh yes! Oh yes! Ah. Take me out.
I was able to go as Back to the Future 2 Marty last time I went to Moricon.
So what kind of costume?
That was a lot of fun. I even had the skateboard dude. It was dope. Like the futuristic skate hoverboard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know where that went. That's somewhere around.
Like it was sturdy enough you could stand on it, but you just shouldn't. But it's a sturdy board though. That thing would decimate you if you hit someone with it. We're both really into Spider-Man too.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man as a franchise. We were playing the PS4 game last night.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was
Trying to. Have you thought about doing any Spider-Verse remixes? Because I know you love that movie.
remixes of the Spider-Verse soundtrack are tricky because they're all licensed music. Like, it'd be cool to do a remix of like Sunflower, for example, or What's Up Danger, but I feel like I get a copyright strike for it.
Oh shit! She just said, look at this Sans cosplay.
Oh, nice.
Sans.
Oh god, I can.
We got
I don't have a goofy enough voice for it.
there's a whole website dedicated to just doing the Sans fight.
Really?
Like you could just, I
Yes.
have it favored it on my laptop. Where you just,
Oh god, yeah, that's gotta be fun to just do on the fly.
it's real hard.
Yeah, I know it's the hardest thing in the game, and like the people say, yeah, it's just that easy. They should go and die.
I have to say, as a boss fight, that boss fight is one of the most intense boss fights I've ever seen in a video game. Just
Because like at the end, it just you have to be on your toes all the time, because when you're in the attacks, you can get damaged, but also when you're in the menus, you have to time your moves perfectly to not get hit, and you will die quite. Yeah, yes. So yeah, so more or less the attacks or the attacks or that are very, very, very intense, or the calm parts, because it's so difficult to be in the menus.
Moving on your laptop, on your keyboard. See here. Yeah, he's got a cool setup. He's got like a professional mic and a keyboard like right next to the computer,
like a piano.
So he can put music in for his songs manually if he needs to.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
For a
stuff.
second, I thought you meant a keyboard as another keyboard that you have on a computer.
Yeah,
He
that's why
dual
piano.
keyboards.
I can type twice as fast.
That just reminds me of that JonTron bit of the hack within.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. It's just like double hacking. And oh, I'm in.
It's so good. It's JonTron is.
Yes, JonTron. Yeah. Me and Cloud need to watch JonTron videos like 5 hours straight sometime.
Yeah, JonTron's just my favorite. One of my favorite.
Yeah.
Right now, it's really like JonTron, Scott the Woz, Arlo, and like I guess Beat 'em Ups is pretty good. But
Yeah.
you know,
I'm a big fan of Nakey Jakey. Big shout out to my boy Nakey Jakey. Definitely go and subscribe to that guy.
he's
Okay.
real funny. He does like video game stuff too, but it's more like essays, I guess. Video essays. More.
He's such a pure soul. Just watching him is just like sitting down with an old friend, shooting the shit, and just having a great time.
Okay. Can you put a
Aw.
link into the chat, Cloud or Speff?
What? to
Yeah, I can. Let me reach around over here.
like,
Yeah, with your 2 keywords, gotta go extra fast.
Yes.
God, why do you have 1,000,000 tabs open? What
This
what
is
your life right now?
This is not that many tabs. This is a good day for tabs on the Speff computer.
There's one.
Yeah, it is a good tape for tabs. It just gotten released. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. It's a good game.
Oh yeah.
11, 12.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's
16.
one thing about Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Like maybe 2 years ago, when my school was doing like pro days, I actually sent an email to the developers and asked if I could pro there for a week. Just and the thing is that they actually replied saying, asking of me which week, and I told them, and sadly, the office that week specifically. But again, if I was more lucky, I could have actually worked for a week. Then probably just serving coffee, but
Yeah, that would be nice.
yes.
By the way, guys, our YouTube account has like 10 subscribers and has like at least that many views on each video. The Jupiter one has like 45 people.
Lovely.
All that.
Let's make the one for Speff even better.
I know. I like this one so far because it's my friend.
Well, thank you.
We've known each other for like, when did we meet at Cameron's?
Man, I would have had to be in like sophomore year of high school, so that was like 5 years ago.
Oh man. Yeah, probably that seems about right. See, like, I used to live in Salem, and so I met this our mutual friend, and then he's like pretty much my brother, and so I go from I met a lot of people through him, and so like Speff is one of the people I met. Our mutual friend Xavier, who is now has a wife and like 3 kids.
Okay.
I also met, which is crazy because like we've known him since he was a little boy, little guy,
Little middle schooler.
And now he has 3 kids. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah, where did
Don't tell me that they are old.
Yeah.
Man, fucking, I like how our days used to be spent bitching about Cameron. When we used to
That's
hang out
true.
one-on-one.
Our one bonding experience was going for walks to the grove while like spending the night over at our friend Cameron's house, who we met each other through, and just bitching about him and the things that he would really asshole.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh man. See, Cameron is what I like to call a straight man. He will
he
tell
gives it to you
how
straight
it is,
whether it's nice or not.
which is good, but sucks.
He's a cool dude, though. I'm not saying that because he's gonna listen to this episode later.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He knows I do Twitch stuff. I don't know if he knows Cloudwork.
Never.
Exactly.
Oh
I haven't
god.
been talking to him lately. And busy with going to work and tossing salad.
I don't want to alarm you guys, but some children in costume, like full-ass costume, just walked by my house. Like one of them was Batman and the other one was like a medieval knight. I don't know what the hell's going on outside my house.
It's the reckoning.
I did not know it was October.
we have some time difference.
No, it's
but not that much.
Summerween! It's Summerween!
Yeah,
Yes!
I totally like have spaced the fact that like schools are getting out
Mhm.
and people are graduating around this time
Yeah.
because I'm just like an adult and doing my adult stuff.
Aw.
And it's like, oh yeah, school. Because
Cool.
my sister
Yeah.
still goes to
Ah.
school. I think your sister also still goes to school.
Yeah, she does.
I still go in school, so you can ask me how it's like.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
you-
have different. You have a different schedule compared to American schools, of course.
Yeah, I have an actually good education system.
And then, and, yeah. Have you ever been like out of state or out of the country before?
I've been out of state a few times. I went to California for a little bit, and then I've gone to Washington, I think,
Oh, so you did
twice.
the classic Oregon. You've going above and below.
Yeah, above and below Oregon, but I've never been off the West Coast or gone like out of country or anything like that.
Okay.
Severan's been to the Disney World in Florida, and I'm jealous.
Oh wait, no, I actually have been to other states. I went to Idaho for a week,
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
went to Utah to see a Fall Out Boy in concert.
Ah, lovely.
Ah.
A special
Ah.
man. going to see
Barbs,
Fall Out
you're
Boy.
you're lovely.
Man,
That
oh,
must
it
have
was
been a
hype.
time.
It was hype as hell, dude. I'm not gonna.
That is a move. That is a that old ass like thing to say. So Fall Out Boy in concert.
Old ass. Well,
That's
that
like a
boy's good.
2000 like band, dude.
I don't care. I didn't discover them until like a couple years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't discover Ninja Sex Party until 2 years ago, and I really want to meet them right now.
And this is the guy who took me to go see NSP live.
Oh.
NSP? What's that?
Ninja
Ninja
Sex
Sex
Party.
Ah!
I'm so jealous.
Oh man, our trip to Seattle
Mm-hmm.
was a journey.
Oh God.
It was like a 6-hour bus ride,
Mm-hmm.
and like we did the concert immediately.
And then all the city buses stopped running, so we had to walk through Seattle, like the Seattle streets, to find our dingy ass hotel that we could not find.
Because you
Okay.
decided like, oh, I know the initials, I'll be fine.
Yeah, and like the name on the building was different from what was on the reservation, so we just kept walking past it.
We
Oh,
got
good.
the police to help, like
We
eventually.
flagged down a cop and had them give us directions.
Oh.
Did he give
Shout
you
out to the-
directions?
Shout out to Seattle PD.
Yeah, for helping us figure dumb shit out. But Seattle has had a really good game store. Honestly, like my dream is to one day open one, and like I'm gonna take a lot from that when I do it, because it would play game music inside the store.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Wait, I think just normal game stores do that.
Game shop music as the actual store like radio. That was
Oh, that's clever. That's clever.
Imagine like the Zelda ass like store music as you walk in.
Buy something, will ya?
Or you have these pop-up locks that you have to press if you want to buy something.
Dude, oh yeah.
What you buying?
Was before the the fucking
Before the concert. Oh, the dude handed out CDs.
Yeah.
He gave us a CD to promote his music. This dude on the street,
Okay.
and then he was like trying to get us to like buy something. And like we didn't want to, but we're like, okay, well, thanks for the free CD. And he took the CD back from us. He signed it for us. Like he asked for it, signed it. And when we made it clear we weren't going to buy anything, he took it back. What's he going to do with a signed copy, like with my name on it? He's going to give it to another Jeff on the street?
Probably. Like your name is now Speff.
Well,
I think the
who
thing
was
about
it who
I
signed
was
it?
like, I was like, man, maybe if you would have just given us these free like CDs, and later I would go find you on the internet and buy your music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But instead, you're like trying to get that hustle.
He got that hustle and bustle on the streets of Seattle.
Mhm.
Gotta make that bread.
Yeah, sure. Unless you're
Make
allergic
the-
to gluten, then you have to do something else.
Have
Yeah,
Benjamin,
to make. What?
Benjamin, have you ever been to a convention before?
Have I? I have been to many conventions, my boy.
I'm just wondering, since you're a young boy, sometimes it's hard to get to convention.
No. I have to conventions maybe like 5 times in the like 6 years now. Like again, I've cosplayed at Comic Con Stockholm for like 3 years straight now.
I've almost been to a convention every year since 2012.
Lovely.
But like last year I didn't go, and then like the year before that I did with my friends. But then the year before that I didn't.
I did with my friends that definitely exist.
Honestly, this
Oh yeah, I've been to a lot of conventions. The first one I ever went to was KomoriCon, and that was just a great. Well, I guess that's not true. The first one I ever went to was a local like Comic Con that was really
cherries.
small. And then I just kind of progressed up and up in the like big dealness of the cons. I started going to KomoriCon, and it was super fucking cool. I went to the Portland Comic Con last year, either last year or the year before, and I met David Tennant.
Ooh.
That was really cool.
Ooh.
He has a framed picture in his living
I have a
room.
framed picture of me, my fiance, and David Tennant.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
amazing. I actually am looking forward to watching Good Omens, which has David Tennant.
Oh man, he's a good actor. I wish he was in more things that like I could see, because I know he did a lot of like Broadway stuff for a while.
True.
Just like that's what the actor who played Harry Potter's doing, Daniel Radcliffe. He does a lot of.
Oh yeah.
He's
Ekus.
doing a show right now.
Oh, Tennant is?
No, Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, damn. He did Ekus, which is a weird thing about a slaughtering boy that has an obsession with horses. But the thing is that he was 17 when he got into it, but his part demanded that he would be playing nude, so that was kind of a controversy.
Yes, I knew you were talking about that, Benjamin. I knew when you said a quiz that it was that.
Of course. Yeah, you know me so well.
He did a show about like heaven and God like threatening to shut down Earth,
Mm-hmm.
I have
and
not heard that.
and so they're trying to like scramble to like fix it. It's very interesting, and like I doubt anyone's gonna watch it, but like you do you, man.
He plays if you're a fan of animated shows. I know that. Are we still talking about David Tennant?
We can talk about David.
I think
David
we
Tennant
have.
plays Scrooge McDuck in the new DuckTales
Yeah,
show. And
true.
Ooh.
definitely recommend.
Like the thing is that I like the show. It's all right. It's a good show, but it doesn't feel like DuckTales.
Yeah, actually it does, but it's so different from the old ones, but I think that's a good thing.
But it's so different. The art style is so different. Oh god,
You get over it.
No, but I will never do because I grew up with the original DuckTales in Swedish, of course. And the thing is that, and the old one, they had a the intro segment. It was a full Swedish dub, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was so corny. It didn't work super well, but that is what made it work so well. Yeah, and the thing is, yeah, but they made it it's not.
It's more engaging now. So like,
Yeah, but in
if
the
you try to
theme,
watch
the
Tales
Swedish theme is
today, it's
mixed
not
now.
very,
They say
very
DuckTales
fun.
and
The 80s DuckTales?
Uncleave.
Yeah, I never watched
If
it.
you try to watch like the original DuckTales now, it's not as engaging and really hard to watch an episode.
Mhm.
Damn you, new DuckTales! You've made the old one worse.
Well, it's because
I will
like,
never forgive you.
no, it's the same thing with like a lot of shows from back then. You don't realize how fast paced those kinds of shows are until you watch them as an adult, and you're like, man, my attention span must have been 2 seconds because holy shit,
Yeah.
they're just going.
You know
Yeah,
which
I mean,
one?
shows today aren't too much different. Have you seen an episode of Teen Titans Go?
Oh,
geez, no.
Ah,
Teen Titans
sh-
Go, the
off.
new one. No.
Fuck no, not Teen Titans Go. The worst thing is that, oh god, I remember what, like, we have not
Yeah,
Disney
it's
XD or
exciting
Disney
to me.
Channel right now. We have Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, and that's the thing. I just, for some reason, like a bit of Teen Titans Go, and they made a flashback, and it used the original art style, and I was like, you can't do that! No!
There's been like there's like a couple jokes in that show that I've laughed at.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah,
like,
but fuck waffles.
yeah.
I hate waffles now. Thanks so
Fantastic.
much, the Teen Titans Go.
For an animated superhero movie with an actor is like for one of the Spider-Man shows, they had Drake Bell be Spider-Man.
Oh,
And that was
Ultimate Spider-Man.
It was my favorite
I
like
grew up with
Spider-Man. It was so good. Just,
Yeah.
People hate on that show all the time because of its humor, and it's like it's really kind of dumbed down for kids. But honestly, I had a good time with it. It
Yeah.
wasn't that bad.
yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And you know,
I
Drake
love
Bell.
how we started this talking about Speff's album, and we have just derailed into talking about kid shows after talking about David Tennant and Daniel Radcliffe.
It's
Oh
true.
wow. It's, as long as we're talking, right? I mean, I like
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
Isn't this how podcasts are supposed to go? It just devolves into random stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes we stay on top.
Like it's
Not
like
often,
Teen
though.
Titans Go, it just devolves into random shit that's supposed to be funny but isn't.
Apparently the movie's good.
Yeah, the movie
Eh.
did really well.
Apparently, like it was great.
Yeah. The only thing Benjamin and I can talk about for hours is Eurovision that we didn't do.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! Barbs, can we do the extra?
Why did you bring up Eurovision? Why did you do this to us?
Sorry.
Barbs, can we do the extra tomorrow? Can we do the extra tomorrow?
Yeah, hit me up.
Yes. Yeah. I will stop bothering you about. But again, Hunter, it's so damn interesting. Oh God, I love Eurovision.
Sorry, boys.
It's okay.
But what
Yes.
I actually
How about
want to iterate as well, something that I am looking forward to if it ever happens is to have a remake of Darkwing Duck.
Ooh.
What?
Darkwing Duck.
Oh, Darkwing Duck. That'd be interesting.
Darkwing Duck.
There's been rumors forever about that one.
Yeah,
It just who knows how that's gonna.
but that one, that series was really special to me when I grew up. It was one of the
I don't think
darker and noir things that was going on television.
I know the character. I don't think I actually watched.
Oh, you should. It's really good.
Also, the new Carmen San Diego had really good. Like the first 2 episodes were really good,
Hmm.
but then the 3rd episode tries to sneak in like learning about countries in it, and I checked out.
Mm.
Not a fan of learning, Alex.
Like they did it really well, where like it's only like when they're talking about the country, so it makes it feel like, oh, it's just the information Carmen needs for her mission. But here's what plants grow here, stuff like that. And like, so it does not like terrible. I've seen shows do it worse, but like, it's just kind of like hard when like 1 second it's supposed to be like a spy like a spy show.
Yeah.
Where like, at the first episode, or the yeah, the first episode they almost fucking kill someone in the first episode.
Oh God.
And you're just like, oh man, that's like real dark for a kid show. That like Carmen saved someone from dying just a second ago,
Yeah.
and then the next episode, like has like warning bits in it, and you're just like, these two things don't match well.
Well,
It also
just
got really kiddie because it decided to add typical like stereotype partners to Carmen out of
Okay.
nowhere. And it's like, oh, here's the one who eats all the time.
okay.
And then he has a sassy sister.
Oh no.
And so you're just like, oh, I know these characters.
I don't remember anything from the original Carmen Sandiego.
Well, 'cause
I think I just remember the theme
Wasn't the original Carmen Sandiego video game?
There was.
An old ass video game too.
The thing about it too is like it had two shows. It was the Carmen Sandiego cartoon,
Mhm.
and then Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the like game show.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So there was like
Yes.
two. And it was real weird.
I'll take Belgium for 300, Jack.
I guess I remember the game show then.
Like they did the game show because like Nickelodeon had that habit of making game shows at the time because they had like
Nick
Hidden
Gas.
Hidden Temple.
Oh my God! Legends of the Hidden Temple is an amazing show from my childhood.
Okay.
Oh, really?
They
I when it comes to like kid shows from my time, like again, we have Barbs who is a millennial. We have Speff and Alex who are young adults, and then we have me who is in his mid-teens. So yeah, more or less, we grew up quite differently.
Not to mention the
somewhere-
different countries.
Yeah, that too. But Bobs. Let's see. Casual misogyny. How nice.
No, you don't understand. My childhood was filled with a cartoon duck called Alfred Judokus Kwak. Don't mention the name. And an acrobat and a clown. Those people were in their 80s when they started making their children shows, going around the world.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Each country has
When-
different, like kind of different shows going on.
Yeah.
I know that like especially since like copyright and also censoring is different in each of our like places we live.
Yeah.
And so like there's this different
Yeah, some are more pissy than others.
and like there's a part of me that wants to listen to SpongeBob in different languages that I think that'd be real fun.
Yeah, but let's see, maybe like there was. I can't like. Okay, I remember that it was like one show that I really liked, but I can't. But one show that that I really goddamn liked, and it's quite relevant now because it's. I really like that show. Yeah, and when Stefan Karlsson, was that his last name?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Stefan. Yes, Stefan, at least. But yeah, when he died, like that was the most devastating death of 2018 for me, at least.
I don't know. Stan Lee kind of trumps out for me.
Yeah, but not for me because like Lazy Town was a real figment of my goddamn childhood.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
It's no.
Dropping off the earth.
No, go, Lazy Town. No.
It actually happened, and it just got mostly Hollywood celebrities.
I mean, like some of these guys are old,
It's true.
like real old.
Yeah, when it comes to like Swedish things, it wasn't really that much. Like, oh, we had that. What was it called? Mickey Mouse Playhouse. That Clubhouse. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I kind of semi-like that one. It could drag on sometimes, but
So like, do you guys just get dubs?
there's a lot of dubs. At least for me, there was a lot of them.
Was there a lot?
And that's and there will keep on being a lot of dubs, and that will be good for me if I get into the A-list celebrity boy. If I become a national voice actor, it will be good business for me because there's a lot of TV shows that need dubbing.
In the Netherlands, there is hardly any dub unless it's for the very little children, so up until 6, 7. All shows for 10, 11, 12 and up are always subtitled.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Learning people languages.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny because, like, yeah, oh god, it's funny because, like, it's funny because, like, I'm quite sure that one of the shows that actually learned me the most English was Family Guy. Yeah, why? Because I listened so much to the. I looked at the subtitles and I could read really well at like 11 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched Family Guy at 10. But again, and because the language is kind of repetitive, I started to make the connection from the audible words and the Swedish words. So yeah, that actually helped me. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, we have a lot of Dora the Explorer because Dora the Explorer in English it learns you Spanish, but in any other part of the world it learns you English. That didn't do shit for me. It was Family Guy that made the big point.
Is like 19 years old now, guys.
Yay!
Not to mention The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, like what's his name again? The guy who makes them. How old is he now?
I like The Simpsons, but it's just not good anymore.
But who's the creator of The Simpsons? What is his name again?
Matt Groening.
Yeah, Matt Groening is like over 60 years old now.
You should be.
It's like unbelievably how old he is.
I don't think he's even involved in like the anything with The Simpsons anymore.
No shows.
Yeah.
I haven't watched The Simpsons for a long time.
Especially since
it's okay. Wait, he's 65. Fuck. Damn.
Mr. Chairman is okay.
Yeah.
I like Seth MacFarlane's
good, except when he.
Yeah, but one thing. Did you know that Seth MacFarlane? He actually.
That was pretty good.
Oh, I love American Dad. You're right.
Did you know that Seth MacFarlane actually once missed a flight, and that flight crashed into the World Trade Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, yeah. Actually, there was like two celebrities. I can't remember the other one. There was two celebrities that almost got on the got on the flight that crashed into the World Trade Center. Seth MacFarlane and another guy.
Yeah, like he talks about all the time in his in like the commentary of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he'll get like threats that would say that people said that they wished he died in 9/11 and shit. Like,
oh God!
I'm like, oh man,
that's really horrible.
Yeah, I think like the other guy, because like Seth MacFarlane, Seth MacFarlane he missed the flight, so he was like a couple hours late, and that's very lucky. But the other he like the thing that he needed him to go that didn't happen or something. It got backfired, so he canceled the flight. So yeah, one was closer and one was not. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, let's see. There's like one. Okay, yeah, there's actually a few, but there's like when it comes to Swedish. There's Swedish kid shows. There's one like what's it called? I'm just gonna butcher his name in Swedish. It's like Barry's Magazine.
Wait, you're Swedish and you're gonna butcher his name in Swedish?
No, I'm gonna butcher his name. I'm gonna angle. That was in Björnes Magasin is the real name. John trying to make a new video. It came up. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that after this. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, you and Steph, you watch that after this. Yep. Let's see. Like when John came back, it was actually quite good. Yeah, but this is Björn, and he talked like this. Yes, very yeah, that's like I do quite a good impression of him. So yeah, he talked like this all the time,
Okay.
and it was quite friendly. Yeah, and he had a pet. And I had a pet dog and a pet. They were both toys, and it was cute.
Okay.
He had two sheep that lived in his. He had two puppet sheep that lived in his attic, but he never knew. No, they were actually alien sheep. That was what they were. I remember. It's just oh god, this is you remember? God damn it, the nostalgia! It's such a drug.
Yeah, nostalgia. Just to check, are you still there, Cloud and Speff? Because I can't hear you right now.
Oh, I'm still here. Cloud
lovely.
has gone where no man has gone before. My bad.
Yeah, he's gone to your toilet.
He'll be back shortly.
Okay, lovely.
Maybe not.
I was wondering because it was so quiet there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, let's see. There we go. Those are the two alien sheep. Again, this was a very small little show. I had a video game video game of it, and I played it so goddamn much.
Okay.
I played it so much that it was like there was like a few movies that you could watch. But I think I burnt out the series so much that those specific movies inside the game don't play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just.
We're almost at an hour, so I want to circle back to music. Let's say that because Speff, talking about nostalgia, what is your most nostalgic music that actually inspires you to have just a question going on?
My most nostalgic music?
Yeah. What is your childhood music that like it really inspires you?
The Swedish Gummy Bear song.
I listened to a lot of music growing up, but it was a lot
of Swedish dubbed kid shows.
Yeah, Benjamin, let's Speff talk.
Like theme songs and stuff because I was a little nerd and I didn't like listen to one band that I actually listened to a lot as a kid is Linkin Park, and that band has stuck with me throughout all their little changes and their different trends and trying new things. And I've always been a Linkin Park fan, like all of their eras.
That's why I became such a healthy boy.
Yeah. Did you?
Not mentally unstable at all.
I think one really nostalgic music memory. This is actually how I discovered electronic music. Was I was listening to Pandora on a school computer,
Okay.
and I was listening to like a Linkin Park on Pandora, and my teacher, the computer teacher, took over all of our computers to like show us the assignment for the day or whatever. And through my headset, this song came on, and it was this like kind of electronic, like it was something I'd never heard before.
Okay.
This style that I had just never been introduced to before, and I was like, whoa, this sounds awesome, but I can't check what song it is because I don't have access to the computer right now.
No.
So as soon as he let us free to work on our assignments for the day, I immediately went to Pandora, and that song was called Fortune Days by the Glitch, and that was my introduction to electronic music, and ever since then, it's been my passion.
Okay.
Ooh, wait, Glitch Mob. They are the guy. That's the person, the thing that made the awesome remix of Seven Nation Army. White Stripes. Yeah, the Seven Nation Army Glitch Mob remix. It's like really popular. It was used in the advertisement for Battlefield 1. It's more or less make the bass line a wob wob.
Yes. Oh, that's such a good cover.
I actually like it, and I kinda can beatbox it. It's not doing that kind of wob 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 on your voice kind of tears at it a bit, but it's fine.
I never did music stuff.
Oh hi, hi Alex.
Oh hi Mark.
Welcome back.
Oh hi. Oh hi Bob.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I hope not.
I did not hit her. She hit me. She's a big woman. I'm thinking about Barb's here.
The fucking room, dude.
Neither have I.
Oh god, we just got. It feels like we just have to all watch it together. Not you, Speff.
Oh, yeah.
Speff can watch
We
it.
like all together have to watch it together and like riff to it. Just do funny lines to it, and half the time we don't have to because the movie is brilliant.
Yeah, but I wasn't into actual music for a while. I would do stuff on like YouTube songs that I would listen to occasionally.
Okay.
Brental Frost, I got into him.
Oh, yeah.
If video games had lyrics series, like it, which was really good. I did that and watched even like rap battles of history, which was
Epic rap battles of history.
which was definitely a section of the internet that people used to dig all the time. But then like I didn't like start
And
doing music
2005.
to like NSP, and like even then I do a lot of video game music stuff, like Ninja Tech Party and then Starbomb. I do mainly stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's very hard for me to do music because I can't listen to music for very long because like my autistic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, noises that like go on for too long like start to bug me after a while.
Okay.
Yeah, for me it's like, yeah, if you want to make me do something while I'm listening to music, good fucking luck. That's like for me. I either I will not concentrate at all and get swept in with the music, or I will try to block out the music, and that will make me extra concentrated. So yeah. Yeah, but I said in chat that I have the music, and like what?
Google was just lighting up. I'm like, oh no, what did we say?
Yeah, but okay. So let's see. I sing. I'm a singer, at least in an amateur scale. But I didn't like. I always wanted to do acting more than anything. At least I swore myself to do that. But the thing is that in my high school experience, when my last third grades of elementary school, and there was like I think in the seventh, and that was like we had a new music teacher. Like she was like she wanted me to take extra lessons because she thought that I had a certain something. No, but she meant that I had a very good talent for putting emotions into my singing. Yeah, more or less that made me. Yeah, and yeah, I took lessons. It was fun. I performed a bit, and yeah, she was more or less. She more or less just got me into music, and then maybe I fell out. We didn't fell out. We just lost contact, and after that, I haven't heard from her until like let's see, until like maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and then I actually took the daring step, and I recorded a like 10 minutes of me singing and sent it to her Facebook.
Wow.
And yeah, we chatted. I came out to her. She thanked me for my honesty and that I was really brave. She has no problem with it, and I will hopefully be singing with her soon again.
Okay.
Yes.
There is one song I think that's still up that uses Jeff's vocal, and it's like he did a cover of "Still Alive," like a very small bit, like
From Portal. I don't know if that's still up.
Really?
I might have unlisted that.
He did the.
I'm very sensitive about my singing, so anything that has my singing in it, like, I'll come back to it and be like, "Oh, I don't sound good," and I'll
That's
just, like,
what
take it
I'm
off.
counting on.
Well, Speff, I have a different experience. I thought I was singing
Oh,
good
that
for
was
once, and then
only once you gone out, shit.
lovely Benjamin
Well,
told me I suck.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm better
You
at
didn't
writing.
sound like you were trying, darling. Just.
I am better at writing song lyrics than singing.
I mean,
Yes, you are. You are.
and
Lose
you're really
Christmas
good.
and you will
really
never do
talented
anything
art
better.
too.
Sorry,
You're
Cloud?
really good at art too.
Thank
I
you.
like your art a lot.
And one thing is that Barb's is has more or less. She has written a Christmas album for her two mates to sing, and in that she has a song called "Lude Lude Christmas," and it is basically the most ultimate ninja sex party.
Oh man.
And it's awesome. It's oh god, it's so many double entendres. It's so good.
You'll be interested in. You have $15. That they just talked about on a live stream recently that they're doing a new song that apparently makes 6969 look like dog shit.
Really?
That's what Danny
What?
said.
Wait, what's 69? What's 6969?
That's a Ninja
is,
Sex Party song.
It's a pretty long one.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes long or something like that, and it's like
Oh
kind of
god.
this rock opera almost.
Yeah.
Little parts to it.
A rock opera homage to the art of this 9.
It's really good.
I-
It's really funny and really good,
Yeah.
and like has a lot of Ninja Brian like fighting guys.
yeah,
which is always fun to watch.
true.
But like that, Danny's just like,
Yes.
yeah, a better one's coming out. Get hype.
Yeah,
Wait, the
man.
Ninja Sex Party teased a better song.
No, they just mentioned they were doing one that's better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got the thing is, I don't watch Ninja Sex Party, so they listen to it. Again, when it comes to music, Queen is my jam. I like classic rock
Yeah.
and Queen mainly.
Yeah.
I love Freddie fucking Mercury.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
Yeah, Ninja Sex Party is great.
Yes.
I'm excited for it, but like they want to film the music video before they put it out,
Yeah.
so it's like going to be a bit. They said
Yeah, that makes
filming the
sense.
music videos is always like they like to use a lot of effects in their videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cloud, I actually thought you were going to say that you were going to be in the video.
To see another concert.
No, I thought you were going to be in the video of the next Ninja Six Party song. I thought you were
Oh.
gonna say that.
Oh no, dude! As I said before, I would love to meet Danny.
Yeah.
Like we hoped that there was gonna be meet and greet after the show, but there was not.
Mm-hmm.
It was,
Aww. Yeah, but then 2 years after this, we will be big enough, so we will have them as guests. Huzzah!
yeah, having them as guests would be so,
Yes. But only after 2 years. Not even if we get like super big in 1 year, like yeah, we have just made this rule that yeah, we have to do this for 2 years and then we can have a Ninja Sex Party. Okay, yeah, I've made that rules official.
Good to know.
oh man.
Oh man.
We can have the ninja on instead.
It's Brian, dude.
Brian
One
is
time
very
I,
interesting.
One time at a convention.
Wait, yeah, but he doesn't talk.
One time at a convention, Ninja Brian and Danny were talking, and the guy asked if they gave him his phone, if he could like call a friend, and Danny did it, and like he's like, oh, Ninja Brian wants to talk to you, and Ninja Brian takes it, puts it up to his like ear for like 2 seconds, and then gives it back to Danny without saying a word.
That's a good one.
You can like hear the girl like screaming like, "Oh, Ninja Brian, hello!" But he just like gives it back, straight face.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
really good.
Oh God, I gotta get my.
It took me a long time to like get used to what Ninja Brian looks like without his mask on.
Oh yeah. He transforms back into Brian Wecht, PhD.
Yeah, especially the PhD, former professor.
His voice like is real funny. Like I really like his voice.
Yeah.
He's really good with comedy because of it.
True.
He's real funny. Too bad he doesn't do a lot of guest scrum stuff anymore. Because of his dog.
Did Brian from Ninja Sex Party do Game Grumps?
Yeah,
He
he's
did
part
it
of the Game
sometimes,
Grumps.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes they'll,
Like one thing, I never really got into Game Grumps, but they are really good.
Sat on the couch and said nothing. One time, like he's like, yeah, he said he wanted to be on the show, and then he was, but he decided to play his character and said.
Yeah, like I have never really gotten super into Game Grumps, but they are very good. They're improvisational skills. Their improv skills, it's very comical. They are very them.
It's
like
the reason
very.
The reason people have stopped watching Game Grumps is because of Aaron. A lot of people just like have recently begun just not liking Aaron. And,
Why?
I still like Aaron,
Yeah.
but like I know people who just don't like Aaron anymore.
Why?
I don't know. Like it's the way he like carries himself online. I think he does a real bad job of portraying like himself as not an asshole like online, because like his whole persona is like pretending to be a dick, and he has a hard time like
doing the
distancing
pretend
himself
part.
from it.
Yeah. So he's trying to look. Yeah, he's trying to do this comical act that
Also,
like he's trying to be an asshole, but he's making two job, and like people are actually thinking he's an asshole that isn't just trying as being an
Also,
asshole.
It's real annoying watching him play any game you know anything about because he is bad. When I was playing Luigi's Mansion, I was just like, this needs to end. I haven't watched him play Spider-Man because like I don't want him to shit on Spider-Man because I know that's what he's gonna do.
He does.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped watching it. I unsubscribed from the Game Grumps after that episode.
Aww.
I must admit that they did a live stream of Undertale, and I avoid Undertale by them.
Oh yeah.
Why did you avoid Undertale?
Well, I have seen a lot of Undertale playthroughs, and they were lovely. But I know Aaron and Danny are going to shit on it, and I don't want that.
They didn't really do that. It was no. Okay, let's see. No, I didn't watch it. The Steam Train. It's a good series
Sometimes it's
on it.
fun to watch them shit on things. Like I like watch them play the Sonic series because he shits on it. Even though like Aaron breaks.
He bought the many games, and now we gotta play them all. So I'll board the Steam Train. Choo choo.
Dude, that's done. Steam Train hasn't been a thing in like over a year.
No.
Oh no! Yeah, Channel died. Channel is dead.
They also don't do guest grumps out that often anymore.
Oh.
They do it, but it's very far. They don't do Grumpcade or like any of that.
What do they?
It's just
Now,
Game
yeah, so
Grumps
more or less
and
now they are just boring Game Grumps.
Mm-hmm.
Every Monday it's like live action day and Aaron doing something.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty funny. It's actually like their best stuff they've ever put out.
Yeah, but all you.
Yes, the Steam Train era was kind of like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan.
You didn't like Steam Train?
No.
I never watched it.
There was too much Ross. Not a big fan of Ross.
Oh really? This one's on.
Ross has left, so.
Ross is alright. I don't know why. I'm just not
Wait,
interested.
Ross, leave. Damn it!
A lot of people don't like Susie, but I like Susie.
She's
Susie's
the Yoko
cute.
Ono of the Game Grumps. I don't really like her at all, honestly.
Wait, what's wrong with Yoko Ono?
She broke
Basically
up the
broke
Beatles.
up the Beatles.
Wait, what? Did she break them up?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. She didn't want John Lennon working with them anymore, and like forced it.
It's her. It was her husband, so yeah. She has some kind of right to at least want to do. If it was for petty shit, she's a bitch. But if it was justified, I guess I can't blame her. I'm a fair person.
Good to know.
Oh man.
Boys, guys, gentlemen. We're
Femboys.
The femboys.
Yes,
We're 1
yes.
hour 50 minutes in. Do you want to continue, or do you want to?
I think this is a good place.
Or you want to save, or exit game.
Let's end the podcast. We've been going for a good hour, and last week we went for 2. So
Yes. But that was just because that was an episode that was supposed to be a interview with a lovely trans novelist, but no, it turned into us just talking like we normally do at the end of these podcasts for 2 hours straight, and it was lovely.
Yes.
it was great.
It was very much us, and I loved it. I love you guys. I love you, Barbs.
That episode took real long to like download, and then long to like upload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm weary about that. It's like it was like 2 gigabytes. And like
Yeah, watch that thing in 140p, folks.
140.
Goes well. Okay.
4K that shit.
4K.
Hello, 4K of 2 hours of people talking.
Yeah.
4K that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, use up all the radio waves we have so nobody can watch anything, jackass.
No, but you know, as stated before, this podcast has been with the amazing stuff,
Oh, thank you.
and he.
I don't know about amazing, but I'd say
Yeah,
satisfactory.
We have been with the average, the mediocres. Speff,
I think I'm by the
Speff.
Well, that's what your YouTube channel. is.
That's true. If any of you guys are listening to this in the future and not like live on Twitch, my YouTube channel is youtube.com/c/theamazingspeff. Feel free to check it out. I'm also on Spotify and SoundCloud, just Speff. Feel free to look me.
Yeah, and then you've been talking about music. You learn a lot about your insights to your musics, and I think that was pretty good.
It's pretty fun to talk about. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Mhm.
We shall be back next week.
Yes.
Doing if anyone wants to leave a comment suggesting a topic they want to hear us talk about, please let us know. As always, all three of us are voice actors, so if you need something, let us know.
Yes,
Also,
if you want me to do a sexy voice, I will do a sexy voice. I do a quite decent Travis impression. If any of you from that damn it, that watch my street are listening. Yes. Mhm.
Speff also.
Plus, we have 2 interviews incoming, so maybe be
two nice things.
saving on
does-
those
He
requests.
does music commissions, by the way. If you like our new
Ooh!
opening, he made that, and he's open to commissions with that. And
Ooh, and
he
then-
also does inspired voice acting.
I'm a pay to make my sex
Thanks
jam.
for the plug very much.
Yeah. But also find us on Twitter. At my life stories 3, but it's Cloudwork. It's the Cloudwork Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And follow Barb's at her Twitter at working on it, and check out her projects and her stuff because she's got a lot of cool things.
Thank you.
She does art streams, not just a podcast.
Eh.
And yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I can think of. How about you?
What do I have? I have an Instagram, and I have just search for me on any kind of like me to be, and if I'm not there, I'm not. But if I'm there, follow me, please.
Great. Okay.
Feel free to follow me on Twitter at Speff if you want to watch me whine about video games, because that's all I ever do is whine.
Yeah, and if you want to give me money at my doorstep, my
Just wait till he quits Twitter again and then rejoins.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I go on hiatuses.
Okay. Guys,
Yes.
I'm going to end it now. I'm going to rate a friend of mine, Magic's Music, if you know Speff. He is a music producer, so that is quite a nice thing to rate.
Coincidence, much
Streaming your music process.
fishy.
So, thank you everyone
Hey.
for listening and for watching. I'm going to rate my friend Magic's now.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.